Hi, this video is going to walk you through how to set up an automated email specifically for welcoming people for signing up to your list. So you're going to log into your MailChimp and go to Create Campaign. It's going to be an email, and you're going to go to Automated, and you're going to welcome new subscribers. You can call it your welcome message. You're going to select whichever list that you've already made, and that list should be connected to a landing page already. Now we're going to begin. So right here, trigger, it says 1 day after subscribers join your list. I recommend changing that trigger to be immediately. Then you're going to design your email. For the subject, I have found that the subjects that get noticed a little bit more are either ones that start like this or ones that have emojis. I like to make my email titles really personal, like we're friends. I also always utilize the preview text. If people are scrolling on their phones, if they're opening their email on their phones, they're going to see this first line. So you could just make your email subject like, yay, now we're besties. And then this could be the preview line. But the preview line is something that you want to utilize and something that they'll see. So you can make it from you, just your first name, your first and last name, or from the name of your shop, whatever you think that your customers will recognize the easiest. And then you're going to go to select a template. They give you some layouts here and what they suggest using them for, as well as some themes. So you can always start with one of these. If you scroll all the way down to simple text, this is going to be just a really basic email where you don't have to mess around with photos, logo, or anything like that. So basically what I recommend when you're welcoming people to signing up for your newsletter, you want to say welcome, let them know a little bit of what to expect, why they should stay on this newsletter email list, thank them, and then make sure you tell them to add you to the address book so that you're not going into spam. So you click on this little pencil to edit, and then on the right-hand side, you're going to save. Click on the pencil to edit this block of text, and then you're going to actually enter the content on the right-hand side. So I like to say use the coupon code for your next order. And then I just make sure that that is an evergreen or a non-expiring coupon code that I've entered into my Shopify. And then also, if you want to bold something out, you can use what's called box text. And so it has a contrasting background. And if you want to, let me move my little logo for a second. So that's the content, what you actually have in here, and you can change your font and the size of your font. But if you click on style and scroll down, you can actually click on this and make the background color whatever your hex codes for your branding are. Or if this is maybe like a holiday one, you can do it in a holiday color. Just make sure you save and close. And then the last thing that I like to do is make it super easy for people to use their coupon code right away. And the way that I do that is by installing a button here. And then entering the web address for your shop here. And again, because now this button is blue, which is MailChimp's default color, and this box text is cranberry, I would just click on Style and make sure that I change this to be something complementary or matching or whatever so that they don't look weird. Save and continue. And then the last thing is, if this is one of the first emails that you've sent, you want to make sure that you're editing this down here at the bottom. So your mailing address, MailChimp's always going to show your mailing address. I suggest getting a PO box just for this purpose because you don't necessarily need people to know where you live. And then you can always add, so social shares, you can always drag them in here. And this is going to make it really easy for customers to share this with their friends. And you can change the platforms that they're sharing them on. So if you think people aren't going to really be tweeting it, maybe they would rather pin it, or maybe you just don't want it here, you can just delete that. And so you can only have 2. So that's what a social share is. And then social follow is your social media links. So if you don't have a Twitter, change it to your Pinterest. Obviously you want your website there, but you can put your Instagram on here and you can add more too. So that's what that is. And then I always recommend having a little graphic that you can use at the very end. So you would insert an image and then it would just be something really simple like, love Vanessa or XOXO, your shop's name. And so once you've uploaded that once to your MailChimp, then that can be sort of the signature that you always insert in your emails. Once everything looks good to you, you're going to hit save and continue over here. And make sure that you hit next. And then start sending. I'm obviously not going to start sending because this was just a sample. But once you hit start sending, then that campaign workflow is automatically sending to everyone who signs up for your email list.